Hello everybody, this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover, and we're back with another shelf video. Now, this one is number 10, I believe. Now, some of these, some of these I had to move around because yesterday I posted a big haul video where I got a number of Blu-rays in, and I had to move some stuff around. As you can tell, I kind of keep my stuff in somewhat alphabetical order, so some of these you'll definitely remember if you watch my last video. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm definitely going to try to keep the time down this time. I know the last one went on a bit too long, so all right, enough rambling, let's get going. Okay, we got you remember this one, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay, Just Desserts, Making a Creep Show, Kentucky Fried Movie, Kill Bill Volume 2, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the Killer Thrillers Collection with Baba Yaga, Night Dreamer, Strip Nude for Your Killer, the original King Kong, Kiss the Girls, Night Riders, Knock Knock, and I believe that's the last one we finished on was The Last Exorcism. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the new stuff you hadn't seen before. Okay, so the first one we got here is Last Shift. This is really good. I think the first time I saw this was on Netflix, and just, oh man, I love this movie. So good. Has a good creepy atmosphere, and, you know, cop, she's trapped in a, well, she's not trapped, but she's kind of locked into a police station. She has to basically be kind of like a nighttime security guard, watch over it, and the police station shut down, and it's haunted by the ghosts of these, these satanic cult worshipers and stuff, and it's a good movie. Oh yeah, if you can find it, I definitely say check it out if you want a good horror movie. Lawrence of Arabia. Yes. You see, I'm not just all about all the horror films and all the schlock and all that sleaze. I am definitely into the fine art of cinema. Yes. So Lawrence of Arabia. Yes. Okay. Legend of Hell House. This movie is fantastic. It's one of the best haunted house movies ever. Richard Matheson, one of the best storytellers of all time. Oh man, I love The Legend of Hell House. The Lego Movie, got this for only $2, and I wasn't really sure what I was expecting with this. I was at first I was like, this isn't really going to be my kind of movie. But my friend Jared Kimball, he gave me the code for the Lego Batman movie, and I watched it. I was like, well, that's fun. So I figured, what the hell, $2, I give it a shot, and it's decent. They got the second one coming out, so maybe you pick that one up down the road too. So Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events. Jim Carrey. I haven't seen the Netflix version with Neil Patrick Harris, but Emily Browning, my God, did she grow up to be a gorgeous, beautiful woman or what? I mean, she's a beautiful little girl here, but right there playing Violet, but oh my God, she is so gorgeous, so beautiful. So, yep. So good movie. Enjoyed that one. Leon the Professional. Good film. First movie for Natalie Portman, I believe. But yeah, not bad. So I actually enjoy this movie. It's really good. Life Force, Tobe Hooper. I actually do enjoy this movie. I think it's kind of an underrated horror. Sorry, my camera's. Get my camera more balance there. Okay, let's see here. Life Force, yeah, Tobe Hooper. Really enjoyed. Good classic sci-fi horror movie. And that's the thing. I know a lot of I've done this. I don't know how many times, but on Facebook, that somebody keeps posting, if you could have sex with any character from a horror movie, who would it be? I always pick the character from this movie, the one played by Matilda May. I forget the character's name though, but does it say on here? No, it doesn't say. Anyway, I always pick her. It's like, if you have sex with any character from a horror film, I always pick Matilda May's character from that one. Little Shop of Horrors in color and black and white. Nice to have this on Blu-ray, and I admit that's a main reason why I got this is for Mike Nelson's audio commentary. It's pretty funny. The Riff Tracks version is pretty good too. So, but that's kind of the main reason I got it. Otherwise, I'm not kidding, I got a bunch of DVDs that already have copies of Little Shop of Horrors on it, but anyway, those nice to have it. So, okay, talk about controversial. We have Stanley Kubrick's Lolita. Let's see, I wonder what people would talk about this movie nowadays. I was lucky. I picked up the remake by Adrian Lyne, which is now I believe it's out of print, but Yeah, this one here by Kubrick. I think the idea was, well, at the time when the book was written, I mean, the story actually is about a grown man who wants to have a sexual romantic relationship with a teenage girl. And, even at the time, that was pretty risque. And I think the whole reason Kubrick made the movie was because everybody thought that the book was unfilmable. And I think Kubrick took it as a challenge and decided, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll do that. So, anyway, though, yeah, it's actually an interesting movie. You got Peter Sellers, Shelley Winter, James Mason. So, yeah, pretty good movie. Okay, I know I'm probably going to get some shit for this, but I actually do enjoy this movie, and I am a Johnny Depp fan, and that is The Lone Ranger. I know. I can imagine all the groans and oh my gods and what the fucks and everything else, but I actually do like this movie. Like I said, I am a Johnny Depp fan, and being half Native American, I can relate to this movie, and not so much Johnny Depp's portrayal of it, but the Native American people. I can relate to that. But I know there's something wrong with me, but I admit I like the Lone Ranger. What can I say? More traditional Western. This here, Lonesome Dove has to be easily my all-time favorite Western ever. I just love this movie. Even if it is over 6 hours long, just you got one of the best casts you could ever ask for. Robert Duvall, Tommy Lee Jones, Danny Glover, Diane Lane, Robert Urich, Ricky Schroeder, Angelica Houston. Oh my God. Chris Cooper. So good. Steve Buscemi's in here. Yeah. Easily, Lonesome Dove has to be. I'm going to go on record and probably say that Lonesome Dove is officially my all-time favorite Western. Jack Ketchum's The Lost. Disturbing horror film. I need to, for those who like when I do the reviews for erotic horror movies and stuff, I need to do this one. This one's pretty explicit in some areas. It's got quite a bit of nudity, and Robin Sidney in this movie. Oh my God. So, yeah, but Jack Ketchum's The Lost. Good movie. This one here, Lost After Dark. This was a blind buy when I got it. I didn't know what to expect from it, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's a pretty good movie. Good kind of slasher movie and stuff. Kids going in the woods, getting killed and stuff. You got Robert Patrick there playing kind of like, guy in his own mind. He thinks he's like the ultimate badass going up against the killer. It almost has kind of like a, funny because I see Madman right there. And this movie does have kind of like a Madman vibe to it. I think it does anyway. Anyway, Lost After Dark. Yeah, it's a good movie. A lot of fun. All right, now we got the Lost Boys trilogy with all three of the Lost Boys films. Are you ready for the Lost Boys TV series? They may as well just call it Buffy the Vampire Slayer because they're replacing everybody with girls. So may as well, instead of the Lost Boys, they ought to just call it the Lost Girls, I guess. But I know. It's just the Frog Brothers that they're replacing with girls. Or I don't know. Maybe they will turn around and replace everybody else. I love the original Lost Boys movie, but like I said before in a previous video, it's one of those movies, I do love it, I do enjoy it, but it's one of those movies, like I've said before, I've seen it so many times that I burn myself out on it. I just have a hard time watching it now just because I've watched it like a gajillion times. I just burn myself out on it. It's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. Of course, the sequels, that's up for debate, but the first Lost Boys movie, it's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. Just like I said, I don't really watch anymore and just kind of burn myself out on it, but I still love it. The Lost World, Jurassic Park, not bad. I enjoy it. I thought this was pretty good. Had some good moments to it, some good suspense moments. So, kind of, fun in some areas, but very much more of a monster movie. So that was the thing that surprised me about all the Jurassic Park movies, because I remember getting ready to go see the Jurassic Park movies. There are these movies full of adventure and wonder and stuff like that. And you see everybody just getting their butts ripped to shreds by dinosaurs. So I always thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, but Lost World, Jurassic Park. Now we got Machete, Robert Rodriguez, good movie. Pretty fun. I had some good fun with it and everything. It's decent, I had a lot of fun watching the trailer in the Grindhouse, when I watched on Grindhouse and stuff, and the trailer was a lot of fun. The movie, not so bad. Just kind of like the movie does have some faults with the storyline and stuff, some kind of like plot holes and stuff, but it's fun. It's not too bad. I can deal with it. Machete Kills, I have to admit, I'm not really the biggest fan of. It was okay, but it was kind of a little too stupid. But just, yeah, I have to admit, I wasn't really huge on that one. But anyway, we got Mad Monster Party. This is cool. Definitely, that's the thing. This is Rankin and Bass, so kind of like everybody knows like Rankin and Bass for their, everybody knows them for their Christmas cartoons and stuff like that. This is their Halloween cartoon, and they actually did one for Easter. I got that on DVD. They got an Easter Bunny cartoon, but this is the one. If like on Christmas time, you watch like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa Claus is coming to town. Halloween, you pop this one in. It's fun. It's fun. Pretty much enjoy it. Okay. Mad Men. Good slasher movie. Has Galen Ross from Dawn of the Dead. Although I think she's under a different name in this movie. I don't think she uses that name in this one. But anyway, still. Not the best slasher movie of all time. I mean, but still, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I had fun with it. Sorry. Next up, we got a double feature. We got Mafia, Jane Austen's Mafia, and The Crew. I've never seen The Crew, but I got this for Mafia because I've said before, you've heard me say it before in these other videos, I love the spoof movies, Airplane, Naked Gun, scary movies, all that stuff. I love all those, and Mafia, this is poking fun at like The Godfather and Scarface and Casino and Goodfellas and all the gangster crime movies, so I had to have that one, just no-brainer. Major Payne. This movie is freaking hysterical. It's so funny. So good. I wasn't, my brother Bill, he took me to see this in the theater, and this was years ago. He took me and my other brother, Ronnie, who passed away. He took us to go see this movie in the theaters and wasn't really sure if I was going to enjoy it. Man, oh man, was laughing the entire time. So yeah, if you want a good laugh fest, Major Payne, definitely. Another good laugh fest, we have Kevin Smith, Mallrats. 2 version, theatrical extended, and oh hell yeah, it's like I am definitely excited. I've seen I am a Kevin Smith fan. I love Kevin Smith's movies, the comedies and the horror stuff. And right now he's filming the new Jay and Silent, I think it's called Jay and Silent Bob the Reboot or something. And he's showing videos on Facebook. He's already got a picture of him with Jason Lee there. Brody's coming back, and Jay and Silent Bob, and Dante from Clerks. So yeah, I mean it's going to be, I can't wait. I'm ready for the next Jay and Silent Bob movie. I'm going to say it right now. The Mangler, another Tobe Hooper, Stephen King film. Okay, maybe not their best collaboration. I would say that definitely has to go to Salem's Lot, but still, I actually don't mind this movie too much. It's pretty cool. It's inventive. It's got some, the way it's photographed beautifully. Robert Englund gives an interesting performance. I thought it was interesting to see Ted Levine there. At the time I saw this, the only thing I knew him from was Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs. So it's interesting to see him play a different kind of character. So, because I mean, usually you think of, a lot of people, I think they think of Ted Levine, they think Buffalo Bill, in the mirror, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me so hard. But anyway, though, The Mangler, I don't mind it. It's not the greatest movie of all time, but I've seen worse. So, so I definitely watch over Birdemic any day. I'll tell you that much. Okay, classic Maniac. I know I don't have the ultimate new 3-disc edition. I'm working on that, but right now I'm just happy to have the movie at all. And kind of right now, I do have to admit, even though I would love to upgrade to that new edition of Maniac, right now I'm kind of in this headspace where I'm more interested in trying to get movies that I don't already own instead of just trying to upgrade everything that I already have, because it seems like your collection just never grows or anything, because you just feel like you're just buying the same thing over and over again. And while I do love this, I want to break down and get it here soon, but just kind of right now, I'm just happy just to have the movie on Blu-ray, even if it isn't the best, the best copy out there. But speaking of Maniac, now we got Maniac the remake. I actually like this remake. I really had no hopes for this. Thought it was going to be a turd because I love the original movie. Like the remake, I really, really had no hopes for this at all. Then I watched it on Netflix one day and I was like, hey, this is really good. This is really good. I already did a video talking about the Maniac movies. But yeah, so I had to seek that out and get that on Blu-ray. So all right, now we're up to Maniac Cop. Lot of fun. I enjoyed this. I got all three Maniac Cop movies. Just the other two I think are way no wait they're down there in the slipcase section of my collection. But I do have all three of the Maniac Cop movies. I think I heard something about like they're trying to remake this now or something. But anyway, oh yeah, Bruce Campbell, Tom Atkins, hell yeah. Yeah, I do enjoy some Maniac Cop. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and now I heard that the Scream Factory is coming out with a collector's edition of this. I'd be interested to see this. I could see myself upgrading to. I just want to see what the bonus features would be, if any at all. But I actually don't mind this movie. I really don't. I saw it in the theater, and I remember reading the book back when I was in junior high school, and the movie is pretty close to the book, and I do enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind if they do decide to put out a collector's edition of that. It's like, I know my mom didn't care for Robert De Niro's monster, but I enjoy it. I'm a De Niro fan, as you can see by the next movie, Mean Streets. I just picked this one up yesterday. It's in my haul video, but yeah, Martin Scorsese, Harvey Keitel, Robert De Niro, and I'm looking forward to that new movie they got that Scorsese and De Niro and Pacino and Harvey Keitel and Joe Pesci and everybody's working on, The Irishman. So I'm looking forward to that one. So I do like the Scorsese gangster movies, crime movies. Meet the Spartans. Yes, I told you I was into I do enjoy the spoof movies, the comedy spoof movies. Of course, anything with Carmen Electra on there showing off her good stuff. That's kind of an immediate draw for me. I have most of the Carmen Electra nude or strip aerobic videos. I think I just need number 3, and I think that's it. But yeah, I have 1, 2, 4, and 5. So anyway, though, yep, Meet the Spark. I had fun with it. Definitely not the best spoof ever, but it definitely had some funny moments to it, and I enjoyed it. So, like I say, Messengers. I haven't watched this yet because. Oh, Kristen Stewart, Jesus. Oh, God. It really does. It takes energy for me to watch anything with her in it. So, I'm sorry. Not a Kristen Stewart fan. I'm sorry. No. It's like, I know people are like, are you ready to see the movie Lizzie? It's like, no, not really. Not really. I kind of rather, if I was going to watch that, I'd rather either watch the TV movie from the 70s with Elizabeth Montgomery, The Legend of Lizzie Borden, or hell, I'd even rather watch the one with Christina Ricci in it. So I'd rather watch that. But anyway, Midnight Meat Train, Clive Barker, fantastic movie, really good, gore-soaked film. So, oh yeah. I really do enjoy this one. Hard to see like Bradley Cooper now. He's doing all these, Academy Award movies and shit, working with Clint Eastwood and stuff. And he was in this movie. And weird to see Brooke Shields in this too. So, but I guess Bradley Cooper guy had to start somewhere, right? So, Midnight Movie. I do enjoy this movie. I really do like this. It's a good movie, a lot of fun. Kind of like, it kind of makes me think of that movie, The Final Girls, where like the movie comes alive and the people in the theater are kind of experiencing it and stuff. That's what this movie is, but this one is kind of more graphic and much more of a horror film. And it's not about, the girl her mom is playing the Scream Queen in the movie. She's got to save her mom in the movie or whatever it was. This is, they go to see this movie and then the killer in the movie starts coming out and starts taking everybody out. And it's pretty good. I recommend it. If you come across it, even just, real cheap on DVD or whatever, pick this up, man. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's really good. Million Ways to Die in the West. And I enjoy Seth MacFarlane stuff. I love Family Guy. I love American Dad. I will say, I have to admit, I'm not the biggest fan of the Orville, but Ted movies, I like those. But yeah, Million Ways to Die in the West. I have fun with it. It's a good movie. Pretty good comedy. So, Mimesis, Night of the Living Dead. I'm kind of torn between this one because I'm kind of on the opinion that for the most part, you can't really do Night of the Living Dead better than the original. I mean, Tom Savini did a good remake and stuff. But yeah, it's just with this one here, it's kind of like, I like the idea that it's not really remaking it, but it's like trying to put people, the idea is trying to make them live the movie, and they're all getting killed off in different ways and stuff. So I kind of like, I always go for the OG Night of the Living Dead, but still, it's like, I don't mind the premise of this. in my opinion, is definitely a hell of a lot better than Night of the Living Dead 3D or what was the other one, Resurrection or whatever else. So definitely better than those. So got the Mimic 3-movie set, awesome, with the director's cut of the first movie, some Guillermo del Toro. So yep, got that. Yeah, Minority Report. Not the biggest Tom Cruise fan in the world, but I do like this movie. It has some good action scenes in it, and kind of fun. It's a fun movie, but at the same time, it's pretty bleak and stuff. It's kind of one of Spielberg's darker movies, I would definitely say. But yeah, pretty good. I enjoyed it. Now we got Mirrors. I need to get Mirrors 2 on Blu-ray, but finally got Mirrors, and pretty good movie. I like it. Kiefer Sutherland plays a good role in here, and I thought that was an interesting idea. The concept of like ghosts and demons being trapped in the mirror and stuff like that. So that was pretty good. So yeah, I like it. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I like this movie. Eva Green, yum yum. But yeah, it's a good movie, good Tim Burton movie. It was nice to see something that he did that really wasn't. Yeah, I know everybody keeps calling us, it's Tim Burton's X-Men, but it was kind of cool to see Tim Burton do something that was a little bit more original, kind of not a remake and everything else. So good story. I will say, I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, damn, I know this is supposed to be a kid's movie, but damn, this is dark, man. You got like Samuel Jackson playing a monster that eats children's eyeballs and stuff like that. And yeah, there's some pretty gruesome stuff in here, but still, I enjoy it. It's a good kind of kids horror movie, especially to watch around Halloween. I think it works. So, The Mist. I love The Mist. I remember reading this and always wanted it to be a movie, and Frank Darabont made the movie, and he did not disappoint. This actually has to be, in my opinion, this easily has to have one of the most kick in the nuts endings of any movie I've ever seen. But yeah, oh yeah. It's nice having the 2-disc collector's edition where you can watch in color and black and white, because if you read the story or King's book that the story was in, he always said that he pictured this, if this was going to be made into a movie, he pictured it being shot in black and white so that it would look like an old monster movie. Monkey Shines, George Romero, awesome, good movie. Monster Dog. I know Alice Cooper kind of shits on this movie now, but yeah, it's fun. I remember enjoying it. I thought I was kind of creeped out by it when I first saw it as a kid. Monster House. Fun. Animated kids horror film. A little bit darker than I thought it would be, but not too bad. Okay, we're getting there, folks, I promise. Anyway, we got... you're going to be waiting there. Okay, we got the Monster Squad. I'm very happy. I just recently upgraded this one from DVD to Blu-ray. So I just did this in the previous haul video. So yeah, I'm really, really happy to finally have the Monster Squad on Blu-ray with the bonus features. So I'm happy about that. Monsters. Oh yeah, I saw this. I have to admit, I thought it was a little too slow paced and dragged on a little way too long for my taste. But I know a lot of people do enjoy this movie. I think this is kind of what got Gareth Edwards the directing job on Rogue One or Godzilla, I believe it was. But yeah, it was okay. Just not something I feel like I could watch over and over again. Monsters Ball. Halle Berry nude. That's what we all like to see. But no, it was an okay movie. Just kind of, I don't know why they made such a point to put Heath Ledger on the movies. He's not in the movie very long. But it's okay. Now we go on, basically now we're into my Monty Python movie collection. I got Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I do enjoy the Monty Python movies. I have the series set on DVD. So I got Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Really happy to have that. Monty Python and the Life of Brian. Really glad to have that one too. Monty Python, the Meaning of Life. I enjoy it. Like I said, I love the Monty Python movies. I enjoy all of them. Mother's Day remake. I like this. This is a good remake. Very brutal, very grim. Darren Lynn Bousman directs. Rebecca De Mornay, even though she's completely psycho and vicious in this movie, she still wins the award for like MILF of the Year in this movie. I mean, she still looks good. Jamie King, always so gorgeous. Brianna Evigan. That's the thing. There are some gorgeous women in this movie. I will say that. It's like, damn. You know, It's a good movie though, really is. Deborah Ann Woll from True Blood. Yeah, you got some. Like I say, you got some beautiful, gorgeous women in this flick. Miss 45, definitely one of the ultimate rape revenge movies. And yeah, if you're a horror fan, you know Miss 45. Woman gets raped twice in one day. She's a deaf mute, and she, one of the guys, she ends up killing him, and he's got a 45 Magnum, and she starts taking the gun, and she basically becomes a man-eating serial killer. She's going around shooting men all over the place, and she's, using the 45 she took off the dead guy to do it. My Belated Valentine 3D, went over those in the video. I reviewed both of those. My Cousin Vinny, a lot of fun. Very funny. Yeah, just sticker didn't want to come off, but a lot of fun. Really good comedy. Enjoy that one. My Name is Bruce. This is so much fun to watch. It's 90 minutes of Bruce Campbell making fun of himself, making fun of the way he did the Evil Dead movies, making fun of his acting and everything else. And I had a good time with this. I thought this movie was a lot of fun. It's hard to believe though that he built all the sets and everything else entirely in his own backyard. It was all on his property. So the entire movie's filmed on his property. Go figure. Okay, now I love my spoofs. So we got the Naked Gun movies. We got Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear, Naked Gun 33 and the Third, The Final Insult. I enjoy all the Naked Gun movies. Do I feel a little bit guilty watching them now because of O.J. Simpson being in them? It's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's like when those movies came out, I mean, who knew that O.J. Simpson was going to do what he did? So it's kind of hard to, so I am kind of torn up about it. It's like, on the one hand, I don't want to watch them because of that, but at the same time, I do want to watch them because they're fun. Now, again, National Lampoon stuff here. We got Animal House. Classic, very funny, very raunchy movie. Good stuff. Go watch like Van Wilder and all that stuff. You can tell that they got off of this movie. So I enjoy it. Okay, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Christmas classic, a lot of fun to watch. Very good. I don't have Vegas Vacation, but I do have European Vacation. I showed that earlier in the video. I got that in like a three pack with Blazing Saddles and what was the other one? Caddyshack. National Lampoon's Class Reunion, underrated slasher comedy. I went over this in a previous video. Had fun with it. National Lampoon's Vacation, classic, a lot of fun. Natural Born Killers, one of the most controversial movies of all time. One of the ballsiest movies of all time. I like it. First time I watched it, I didn't know what to make of it. I have to admit, I was kind of put off by it, but ultimately, I did enjoy Natural Born Killers. I had a lot of fun with it. Near Dark, I don't give a shit for this Twilight cover, but that's the bad part. Is like, I think people who see this cover, they're going to really be like, it's going to keep them from wanting to see the movie, and that's really a shame because this movie is fantastic. I mean, Bill Paxton, Lance Henriksen, my God, come on, man. This movie's fantastic, but just that cover, I think, is unfortunately is what I think is going to keep people away. Needful Things, enjoy this one. I just really pissed off that they never put out the 3-hour version of the movie. Just unfortunately, that's all we get is the cut version. I remember seeing it on TBS, and it was the full 3-hour version. I wish we could have gotten that. New York Ripper, I know that now Blue Underground, they're redoing this one. This is getting a brand new 3-disc release and everything else. So, but yeah, I already talked about this one in a previous video. It's like sleazy fucking movie. Really sleazy, but good. Next Friday, awesome. I showed Friday in a previous video, but next Friday, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I know some people don't care for this one too much, but mainly because, they love the first movie and they love the character of Smokey, but I don't mind Day Day. I don't mind, like Uncle Elroy and some of the other characters, but yeah, I enjoy Next Friday. I have a lot of fun with it. Me and my coworker, Mondo, that I used to work with at Pepper's Supermarket, we used to joke we both loved the movie. We would sit there and quote the lines to each other all the time. Like I would say, I would say the line like, you people have been around my house, you're making me very you go, suspicious. Hey, it's making me think a lot, okay? Smart guy. So we used to enjoy doing that to each other. Now the Creeps now we got another one of these coming from Scream Factory. I don't know. I do love this movie a lot, but I don't know if I'm really wanting to upgrade to it. I'd have to wait and see. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But just kind of like, oh God, the way I feel right now, I'm just kind of like, I love the movie, but at the same time, I've already got it and I'm happy with it. So I don't know. Night of the Demons 2, very happy to finally get my hands on this and pick this up here a couple of weeks ago, and very, very happy. Nice. Now, if they just put Night of the Demons 3 out so I could have all three of them, that'd be great. The remake, I have to admit, I'm going to get around to it someday. And we're on our last two, Night of the Living Dead. I highly recommend this movie. It is so much fun to watch. It's very funny. This actress here, she is awesome. And she's so adorable and so cute and sexy. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because the guy she's trying to survive this kind of zombie apocalypse, and the guy she's with seems like he really doesn't want to be with her. And you're kind of like, dude, what's your deal, man? It's like, oh, dude, I'd take her in a second. I think anybody would. You know, she's extremely likable, extremely sweet. You got Ray Wise in here. That's cool. You know, so. I really, I recommend this movie though. If you want something funny and good zombie comedy and stuff, yeah, check this one out. And last up, oh God, we're over 30 minutes again. I'm sorry, folks. I really am. And last up, we have Night of the Living Dead, the Tom Savini remake. Really glad to finally get this on Blu-ray. So happy. Check it out. It looks pretty good on Blu-ray. And, oh, Lord, over 30 minutes again. I'm really, really sorry about that, folks. I went on too long. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. If you took the time to watch all of this, I thank you for doing it. I do appreciate you for doing it. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover. And we'll be back next week. We still got plenty more to go through. But for right now, that's it. Have a good day. I'll see you later.